Hello, welcome to the Scratch Coding class. We've just reached 1,000 subscribers and I want to thank everybody that has subscribed. It really means a lot to me, and I started this channel just about 4 years ago and I definitely was not expecting to get to 1,000 subs, so thank you again. Today I'm just going to be reacting to my first video as a special. We're not going to be doing any coding, just watching me react to my first video. Here we are in the first video of the channel. It was made in July 2020 and this will be so interesting. I have not watched this for a really long time, so let's just get started.
Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new tutorial on the Scratch Nego EV3 robot. So this EV3 robot is Nego Mindstorms and its name is Tracker, and today we're going to program it to do various kinds of things, like knocking objects over and moving.
So the first thing was that introduction was so bad. My voice has definitely changed. The microphone I had was rubbish and I did not need to go into that much detail of what I was going to do for 20 seconds.
So first of all, we're going to get Scratch, immediately get started when green flag clicked, and we're going to get this block, and this will turn a motor one direction for a certain amount of time.
That explanation has not changed to this day. When I explained that block, I basically said the exact same thing.
So this robot, B and C, are going to be the motors that we are going to turn. And this is just basically the port. Make sure you get A, B, C, or D, what you want. So we want both of these to activate at the same time. So
it's very interesting. In this tutorial, I'm starting to make the robot move forward first instead of teaching an individual motor separately. I'm just doing it all at the same time, and it is more complicated because we have to introduce messages and all, so it's very interesting the way I've taught it at the time.
To see what happens.
Okay, I think I skipped forward there.
At the same time. So we're going to broadcast a message, and then with that message we're going to put motor B turned that way and motor C turned that way, and watch the screen to see what happens. It moves forward slightly, okay? So we can do the same, but move it backwards. So moving it backwards, there's another block for that, and what we are going to do is we're going to go into Nego EV3, get this block, motor B turned that way, and motor C turned that way, and then
so I didn't actually explain those blocks properly. I should have explained it went anti-clockwise instead of clockwise. So that's just a very bad teaching explanation from me.
Let's see if this can move backwards. Looks well to me. So what we're going to do now is I want it to move backwards and then forwards. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our forward, and then once it moves forward it will move backwards.
So I'm basically just repeating a lot of the stuff I said earlier. I'm just hesitating a lot at the time. Obviously with more experience that's gone away now, so it's actually very funny to watch.
And this is all at the same time because once they both receive the message, both scripts are going to run at the same time. So let's go. Yep, it works. Looks like it's dancing. So we want a bit of delay. So I'm going to do a wait block in between, and we're going to see. Yep, so it moves forward, waits, and moves backwards. So that is if you want it to move a certain place.
So we're 2.5 minutes in basically, and all we've done is just make the robot move forward and backwards, very, very slow. If I was to teach that right now, I'd probably do it in about 1.5 minutes, or maybe even 1 minute if I'm fast.
Okay, we might want to control this using the keyboard. So we could do when down arrow and when up arrow is move forward, down arrow is move backwards. So message 1 can be the up arrow, and I'm going to make a new message and I'm going to call it message 2, which I've already made. So when message 1, it's going to move like that. And then when it's message 2, it's going to move backwards. So message 1 will be forward, message 2 will be backwards. And we can control this using the arrow keys, which I am going to do right now and test. I can press it as many times as I like. So that is the robot moving when I control it, and I did control it that time because with the keyboard you can see that because it moved a certain number of times in a row.
Yeah, when I was watching that, I actually thought the robot was going to fall off the table because I was pressing the same key so many times. So that's very funny.
Because I did not touch the green flag. So that is very, very, very good. It's impressive. But what if you don't want?
So I like the way back then I just said it's impressive, because right now I do not think that's impressive, moving a robot forward and backwards. We've done so much in the LEGO Mindstorms EV3 series.
Want it to move? What if you just want it like to break stuff with this hammer that's attached onto it with the media motor? So what we are going to do is very similar, but we are going to use when green flag clicked, and we're going to use motor A, because motor A is the hammer, and I calculated that 0.4 seconds will get it from that angle to automatically hit the table that it's sitting on. So we got both blocks. So let's say it's hitting the floor. So that will work. So the next experiment is going to be a fun one. It's going to see what this robot is capable of destroying using.
Yeah, I remember this experiment. I think it was a water bottle, and then I think some pens, and then a Lego structure, if I'm correct.
The hammer. So we got, first of all, we have got 3 things, each weighing different weights. We got 100-gram water bottle, and then we got a 200-gram container with pens in it, and then finally we have got a 500 grams Lego structure.
So when I was showing the objects there, the microphone, I moved away from the microphone, so that's why the sound just got really quiet. That really doesn't happen that often now, so it's very unprofessional of me at the time.
Prison. So what we're going to do is see if the robot can knock over these things or destroy them. So with this command, I think in this experiment 0.2 seconds will work better, and we are going to see if it can knock these structures over. So with this variable, I'm going to call it a score, and with the score, I'm going to display the score on the screen so we can see how many objects it has knocked over.
Yeah, I think it's kind of pointless me making a variable. I should have just said it verbally. Oh, it destroyed this number of objects at the end of the experiment.
So we can change score by 1 every time it hits something. So let's get going. So first, we're gonna use a water bottle, 100 grams. We're going to test where it's going to hit it. It's going to hit it there, perfect, and knocks it down with ease, bullseye. Okay, so
I just seemed so excited there, just knocking over a water bottle, and you could definitely tell that from my voice. I was shouting very loud.
Is your 100-gram water bottle knocked over? But what if we want it a bit heavier and we want 200 grams? This container is exactly 200 grams. So this container is too short, so I'm going to do a stand for it, and we're going to see if it can hit it. Okay, that is very good. Let's see. We can maybe move it a bit. Yep, knocked it over with ease. 200 grams. Mastered. So we're going to change the score by 2 because it's got 2 points.
That's incorrect. We actually just increased the score by 1 there, so that's just very bad coding from me. I didn't know, obviously, my variables that well.
But what if we want something way heavier? I've prepared that. A Lego custom police station weighs half a kilogram. That's 500 grams. Can it knock this thing over?
So the thing about this police structure is it's very badly designed. It has a very high center of gravity, so it's going to be knocked over very easily, and it's so tall you can't even see it on the webcam.
Okay, let's see. In 3, 2, 1. No problem. Now, if you want to set the power higher, you just use this command, motor A set power 100% to knock down heavy objects. But we didn't even need that. We have just knocked down a 500-gram Nero police station. That is amazing. And this robot can do a lot of things with the stuff we learnt today. We've learnt that motors can turn a certain direction.
So I really like the summary I'm actually doing at the minute. I don't usually summarize my videos, so it's quite interesting to watch.
For a certain number of seconds, and it can move using both motors by using messages. We can also control it using the keyboard by using commands when down arrow and when up arrow, and with more messages. And we have saw how powerful the EV3 robot can be at the.
I'm sure there's better hammers out there that people have designed that can probably knock even bigger objects. That's just a very basic one.
Destroying stuff. So thank you for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like on the episode. Subscribe if you want to see more things like this. And I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye for now. Hello everyone.
So I find it funny at the end I said episode because I actually made it into series. So the next video is the touch, I think it's a touch sensor with the motor and then the light sensor. So yeah, overall that was a very funny first video to watch. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me react to my first video, and if you haven't already, make sure to like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.